The Newcastle Partnership, Newcastle's local strategic partnership, brings local people and agencies together to make decisions that will benefit the whole community. So participatory budgeting, an idea that originated in Brazil which allows local people to decide how public money should be spent, seemed a natural choice for us to pilot in the city.
Well, the Newcastle Partnership are really keen to involve local people in local decision making, and I think participatory budgeting, or UDecide as we're calling it, is a really great way of doing that. It offers local people, as the name suggests, the opportunity to really decide how public money will be spent in their local neighbourhoods or their local communities.
We decided to offer £30,000 for 3 wards to spend as they liked, to make their neighbourhoods cleaner, safer and greener. Step 1 was to get local people involved, but that wasn't easy at first.
Well, firstly, I would have received a letter in the post. I'm ashamed to say I don't really read everything properly.
So we tried other approaches. We made our publications easier to read, and we talked to people.
Maggie came and did a presentation at the Denton Partnership meeting, and of course she gave us a lot of leaflets and she explained everything, and I thought, this is new, this is exciting. We, the people, were going to decide where the money was going to be spent and what it was going to be spent on.
But there was still some convincing to do.
Then I thought, oh dear, what happens if I think of something? Do I then have to carry it out? It's a bit scary. I'm not sure that I could do that. Even though I would like to, I would feel out of my depth.
We tried a more direct approach.
At the meeting, a lady explained what it was for and what would happen once you put a bid in, what the next step would be, and they would be there for you all the way. And I thought, great, that's good. Now I know I'm not on my own and have to make decisions. That's fine. Quite happy to carry on now.
Mara came to the over 60s, and where I couldn't get it over to them what it was all about, I think she got it across to them that there was something in it for them.
Once we had our working group, it was all systems go to encourage people to come forward with ideas and to plan our grand voting event.
I don't think it was very easy thinking about what ideas a lot of people thought, oh, we can get our windows done, or we can get our doors done. And they didn't realise that it just wasn't a way of getting the council to come and do work, or get the buses to change. It had to be something to do with cleaner, greener or safer.
Everyone had their own ideas about what UDecide could achieve.
I would like to see this project actually get some youth in it to give them ideas to come forward.
I would like to feel they'll be more involved in future, in future objectives, and they're more likely to come and ask, well, what's this about?
I think it's really important to try and identify new ways of engaging with the local community, ways that might just spark an interest or capture their imagination.
We received over 80 proposals for UDecide money. Members of the working group got them down to 21 contenders for the grand voting event. There was a great buzz as over 120 people turned up to hear about the ideas and vote for the winners.
It started off a little bit slow, but as things start to progress with people, it started to improve. As I was walking back into the hall, I could feel the atmosphere. Everything was buzzing, everybody was talking, and you got that feeling as if, I'm very, very pleased I was part of this, because it was absolutely fabulous feeling.
Oh, it was jolly. Everybody was talking to everybody else, and what are you here for? And it was brilliant.
It was wonderful. I haven't been to an event like that before because I've never bothered to get involved with anything before. But it was wonderful, and it was just so good to see so many of our over 60s turning up, you know, to the event to support us, you know. So it went really well. There was a lot of people there.
Then it was time for people to present their ideas, and they all had a different approach.
My name is Simon Asker, and I'm here to represent with our children from Beach Hill Primary School.
There's loads of her, like went to Kielder, and we did like rock climbing, canoeing, like just all like activities like that. And basically I'm really frightened of heights, and I just went out there and I feared, basically feared, yeah.
But what we thought we would try and do is create a quiet garden area for the children, the parents, the grandparents and the local community to come and use.
Our idea is to put on a tea dance and spend an afternoon with some of the elderly on our estate.
But they all wanted one thing.
This project would cost a total of £1,833.
It's only £570.
It's £2,056.25.
They're only asking for £500.
£350.
£3,071.500.
Please give us money. Please give us money.
I think the most unnerving thing was getting up in front of the camera. You know. Well, to be honest, I let my associate do all the talking and I just stood looking important with pen and paper. But it worked, yes.
Tension mounted as people gave each idea a score from 1 to 10. And they were all added up. Then the winners were announced.
Instead of councillors deciding where the money goes or what the people themselves were deciding what they were going to do with it. And the people decided who was going to get the money. And that was the best part about it, you know. They decided who was good. And the voting, it was very good. There wasn't a lot between the voting. There was I thought the whole day went well. And mind, they put on a good buffet, you know.
I think one of the big things that came out of it was the link that can come between the old people and the young people. Because one lot, I mean, the first ones that were on the little ones, they were lovely. And it was so lovely at the end when they asked for the money and they said, please. It was so lovely. But the young boys from Burnside that want to have the tea dance, they were brilliant. And I actually went outside and spent a lot of time talking to them. And, you know, said, oh, you will come to our dance, won't you?
At the end of the day, you know, everyone on the day was largely a winner, because even the projects that didn't manage to get voted through in the events themselves, they were actually signposted to other sources of funding. So in a way, UDecide acted as like a catalyst for bringing more money into the area.
And the future?
You know, you can't go through an event like that and really feel the buzz and the energy that you get on the day without thinking this has to go somewhere, this can't stop here.
"15 of the 21 ideas put forward won UDecide funding. Nearly everyone thought this was a great way to spend public money and to encourage people to get involved in local decision-making. Their overriding response to the day can be summarised in one sentence: we loved it, it worked, we want to do it again.